nigga, I don't ride on fucking sheets. Yeah, TRX on back roads. There's a dinosaur in the street. Yeah.
YouTube, we back with another motherfucking video, man. You know what I'm saying? We back with a motherfucking banger again. You feel me? Today we're watching I turned the school bus into a luxury tiny home. And the only reason nigga got my interest, cause yesterday, bro, I was going to get gas and I seen this man, he had a van. I was like, you live in a van? He's like, basically, like, you know, if y'all seen the little YouTube videos back then, or they still do them now, where they used to like build vans in the cribs. And I always wondered, like, how would it be to live in a van? But I seen this video right here. I'm like, oh, he turned a bus into a tiny little home. So we finna tune in. We finna, you feel me? We finna tune in, watch a little vid, and just keep dropping bangers out the bangers. Like, comment, subscribe. We're gonna hit 400 subs. I don't know when I'm gonna drop another vlog or what type of video outside of reactions, but it's gonna be soon. But right now, we're just gonna run it up off the reactions and just keep them going. Let's get it started.
Turn a 40-foot school bus into my personal tiny home. This is the biggest, most expensive video we've ever done, and it took us more than a year to complete.
I can't believe it, but we're doing this again.
Last spring, I decided I had it with rent, and I bought a full-size school bus.
It's big, it's big, it's big. It's big.
And this bus was going to make the perfect house because...
Hey, would y'all consider living in... He asked me yesterday, too. He asked me, would you consider living in a van or a crib? What would y'all do? Would y'all live in a van or a crib? Me, personally, I said crib, but he made it if you can make money while doing it in the van. I said the crib still, though.
It ran beautifully and was super powerful. I'm going like 70 right now. Once we eventually got it home, there was a lot of work to do.
It is time to remove 28 seats out of this bus.
So while me and my girlfriend are removing these seats, let me explain to you just how crazy this build's going to be. The very first thing we're doing to this bus is cutting the roof off and raising it up nearly 4 feet. This will make it possible to put 2 stories in the back and make 9-foot ceilings.
Can he go under bridges with that shit? No, for real. That shit huge. That shit taller.
This will be the highest roof raise any bus has ever gotten on YouTube, ever. Our first step was taking the metal ceiling down and ripping that old nasty insulation out. Then we removed all the windows, and yes, this is why all of our videos have bus windows in them.
Being on like a school bus.
It's like a zombie
Since I graduated, bro, I have not remembered being on a school bus.
To raise this roof,
bro,
our dad actually designed 2 wooden jacks. These go on either side of the bus and will make it possible to jack this roof up safely and squarely. The next step was to cut the roof off like a can opener. Once we had everything cut off, it was time to try and lift it.
Okay, here we go. No way. Oh, it is. It's picking up the whole thing.
This took so many tries to get right, but eventually, we got it.
Oh, they built their own razor.
This is our roof raise so far. You might be surprised to know that we're going another foot up. Once we finally reached full height, you can see how monstrous this bus is going to be. But now our number one mission was to get the jacks.
Bro, that shit almost taller than the crib. Y'all see that little line? Like the roof right here? Damn, I wish I had my camera. We gonna get a camera soon, but damn, I'm trying to show y'all boys. But like, if you see what I'm talking about, like where the water go down, bro, I don't know. But that shit look huge.
Out of there because a strong gust of wind could blow this roof off. So we had to secure it very quickly with steel tubing. We did this by clamping them in the middle of the metal we cut in half, and then just welding it. This took all night. But once we were done, we had a solid shell, and all it needed was some siding.
Oh, freaking beautiful, man.
Oh, that's a nice big ring. With the roof raise complete, here's the before and here's the after. From the bottom to the top, it's 10 feet high.
Woo! Floor's going down, baby.
For the floor, we had a nice thick layer of plastic that keeps water outside of the bus. Then on top of that, we have 3-inch closed cell foam that will keep mold from growing anywhere and offer a ton of insulating. Then on top of the foam and 2x4s, we went with a nice thick layer of subfloor that wouldn't flex every time you walk on it.
No, this shit look like something for me to do though.
Dude, stop flexing, bro. Put a shirt on. Go get him a shirt, dude. He's losing weight. He won't stop going shirtless everywhere. Just because you have abs, bro, doesn't mean. After the subfloor is down, it was time to start framing in the walls. To do this, we used metal self-tapping screws to bolt these 2x4s to the poles that we welded. We're gonna make this our front door.
Oh shit. They actually got a front door on there. I just peeped that. It's not like one of the little RV doors.
The layout of this bus is going to be insane. We're going to have a bedroom, an office, a full-size bathroom, and a second bedroom. What we're framing out right now is a second bedroom, which is technically just a loft. The wall that supports this loft will also close off the driver's compartment, making it its own room. Then we framed out a flat ceiling. A lot of school bus conversions I've seen online have curved ceilings, which are cool, but I think flat ceilings like in a house would make this build super unique.
Yeah, make it feel like a house.
Then we started framing out the bathroom, which is going to have a toilet, sink, and a full-size shower. And of course, in the very back of the bus, we have the master bedroom and the office.
This big empty area up here is gonna be the office. So I gotta put a floor in here. I think that's about it. I was trying to think of a list there.
In case you haven't noticed, the back of the bus is going to be 2 stories. On the second story is my office, and right now we're just putting in the floor and finishing up the framing where we can put the walls on later.
I signed up to be a dasher and I absolutely love it. The sign up.
Meanwhile, my dad was installing the windows in the kitchen.
Jay's out doing a video, Colby's helping him. I'm stuck here doing windows. Measure twice. Two windows are in. I think they look great. It's coming along.
Oh, that's fire.
The next challenge was installing massive water tanks underneath the bus. In this bus, or really any RV, there's 3 types of water tanks. A freshwater tank, a gray tank, and a black tank. The freshwater supplies clean water to everything in the bus. The gray tank is where the wastewater from the sink and the shower go, while the black tank is what you flush down the toilet. Now, according to Google, the average black tank size for an RV is 15 to 50 gallons. Mine is going to be 200.
Damn.
These black tanks are absolutely massive.
Yeah, they look
I'll get like
huge.
250 flushes before I have to drain these tanks. Then the freshwater tank is 100 gallons. And finally, the gray tank is 100 gallons. That's it. And now that the water tanks were in, we could start plumbing.
Nah, he definitely gonna have. I ain't gonna lie. He definitely gonna have a lot of flushes before you have the internet. But he gonna have to like. The one thing I would say, it depends how they like refill them. He probably gonna put a hole in them, like on the side of the bus to refill them. But other than that, damn, that shit tough.
This was the last step before spray foam insulation. At this point, the bus was really starting to look like something. The windows were installed, the ACs were installed, the electric was done. The next time you see this bus, it's going to be spray foamed. I can't wait.
I look hard already.
I think now's a good time to tell you what this bus is for. About 6 years ago, I met my girlfriend Kelsey. And her and I made the decision to move out of our apartment and turn this bus into our dream home. And she has absolutely no idea, but when this bus is done, I'm taking it to the beach and I'm gonna ask her to marry me.
That boy coming through trim. That boy just came through trim. That boy just came through trim. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
Yep, that's a pretty crazy plan for a YouTube
No, for
video.
real.
But for now, it's time to cover up all this spray foam with drywall. And as you can see, there is a lot to put up. All right, Kelsey, you are gonna put this sheet up. There you go. There you go. A little higher. A little higher. All right, hold on. Stop it there.
There you go.
Yeah, you're good. Once Kelsey headed out, Colby and I finished screwing in the first sheet, where we could move on to the hallway, which was pretty difficult. This is arguably our sketchiest piece of drywall so far. Will it tilt? Okay, I gotta help him. All right, we got it. Now we're just screwing it up. Then when we finished up the living room / kitchen area, we were able to drill a ton of holes for the can lights to go inside the ceiling and make this bus extremely bright. Wow, this looks so cool. And after nearly 2 months of working in a dark bus, we finally had light. Then I constructed my pantry. That way we could finish up the drywall in the kitchen. Right now, Colby's finishing up the laundry room and the end of the hallway where we can get started on the stairs and then the master bedroom. Meanwhile, I'm finally closing off the driver's cab until we put a door there. When I was designing the interior of this bus, I actually incorporated a 9-foot attic space above the bathroom. This will give me plenty of storage when I'm living in the bus, but more importantly, it's a great place to put the dehumidifier. So the dehumidifier is sitting right there. Look at that. Yes. When you're living in a bus, or any tiny home really, one of the problems you're going to run into is humidity. And to put it simply, humidity is how much water is floating around in the air. Usually your ACs take care of this, but in my bus, the area is so small,
If y'all little dudes ain't pay attention in school about how water works, he just explained it. He just explained it. You know what I'm saying? He just took you out of school 101.
ACs will cut off before it can get all the moisture out of the air. And if the humidity level gets too high, it can cause mold growth and a ton of health problems. So this dehumidifier, in my opinion, is completely necessary to this build. That is amazing. We also took the time to run a kitchen vent and 2 bathroom vents. Then we routed these vents to the outside of the bus, where we could finally put on our bathroom ceiling. And now we could somehow turn this mess into a luxury bathroom.
Okay, this is the fun part. We get to do some waterproofing.
The shower is obviously one of the most important parts of any bathroom because it's something that will be used every single day. This shower is big enough to fit 2 people at one time with dual shower heads and dual controls and dual sprayers. We even incorporated a little shelf to hold shampoo and stuff.
ProPlan is always advancing with game-changing formulas that promote mental.
While my dad was working in the bathroom, I was working on the front and the back of the bus, putting in the office and the loft ceiling. I think it's really cool to have a section of curved ceiling to remind you you're still in a bus. Plus, they give me a little extra height where I need it. See what they look like. Oh man! Wow! Back to the bathroom, we're finally installing the tile. Kelsey and I wanted this whole bathroom to look luxurious and feel like a spa, so we used the same high gloss tile everywhere. And for now, the bathroom was done, and it's time to move on to the kitchen. Colby and I just got done designing the kitchen in the bus. Look at it. Oh, it's gonna be insane. Cabinet day is always my favorite. You're about to see how these cabinets transform the whole kitchen. And while Colby was installing cabinets, I started working on the very nasty driver's cab to make it to an area I'd actually want to spend a couple hours in. All this is getting a makeover. To fix all this mess, I had to strip all this stuff down to nothing.
Damn.
And yeah, it looked pretty scary. But this is the only way I could clean it properly and rip out the entire floor. So we're about to fill in this empty space with our overhead cabinets. Here goes nothing. You see those little marks inside those top cabinets? In those top cabinets are going to be these can lights that connect to a dimmer. So we'll have some ambient lighting on the very top cabinet. Back to the driver's cab, I decided to go ahead and repaint my plastics because they look so old. Then I put a nice new vinyl floor down. I ended up making the cab go from this to this.
Okay, that shit hard. But at first I thought he was gonna do like a more modern look. Y'all get what I'm saying? Like a little new modern look, little bus, interior, little driver's seat. But that shit hard though. He did make it look brand new. That shit hard. That shit hard. I'm not gonna knock it.
Back to the opposite side of the kitchen, we assembled the bar. This is basically my kitchen table and will seat up to 4 people. And now all the cabinets were finally ready for paint.
Wow. What a good color.
Once the cabinets were done,
Yeah, I would did my shit black too. Or like some type of like bluish color, darker blue, light blue. The cabinets and shit. I don't know. I just get that feeling like the blue would just hit. The blue would just hit. I fuck with the black too. The blue would just hit. Some
we
type
were
of
finally
blue would
able
hit.
to move on to the more detailed
Like a
stuff,
baby
like
bluish.
putting up the crown molding to
That'd be
hide
so
that
sexy
last
in
little
there.
bit of
That'd be
curve. And the window trim. Then Colby got to work on the cabinet doors and even made the top ones with frosted glass panels. Once they were all primed and painted, he put them up. This is one of those things where I've been wanting to do it, but not wanting to do it. And that is getting this huge washer dryer in the bus. One of the things I promised Kelsey was a full-size washer dryer, and the space we made for it was perfect. But the problem was getting it around the stairs and through the hallway. Can you guys set it down on something?
Yeah. Step. Lean it up. Okay, lean it back down. Lean it back down. Lean it back down.
Hang on.
Now
Oh,
sit
I
down.
know that
There's
shit
no way
was
we're lifting
frustrating.
up our stairs. Obviously this unit's a little big, so we figured out how to take the dryer off and we put it in the office. The original plan was to get this in here before we put the stairs up. Then once the washer was over the stairs, we could put the dryer back on, where we could barely squeeze it in the spot that we made for it. The idea was to make it really tight where it wouldn't wobble around while you're driving, but it probably could have been a little looser. I hope this thing doesn't break, because it's not coming out. Then we installed our full-size refrigerator, which was actually way easier than the washer and dryer. Dude. That could not look better.
This is your freezer right here, dude.
Dude, this is crazy!
This is the biggest part because you have.
At this point, we're about 4 months into this build. Kelsey still has absolutely no idea.
Hey, yo, if I was the neighbors, yo, well, I just seen it like go around the bush. If I was the neighbors, I'd be like, what the fuck? Like every day, I'd just be like, every month, I'd be like, what the fuck? Like literally, like what the fuck?
that I'm going to propose at the beach. I've known her for 6 years, and for the last 3, she's been patiently awaiting the question. Hey, babe.
What's it missing?
I don't know.
What's it missing?
I don't know.
What is it missing?
What most of you guys probably don't understand is she's been supporting me since day one. Literally, on the first video of this channel, she stayed with me during that entire challenge. Babe. Thank you. Thank you so much. Today's one of the most important days of the entire build. We are starting on the roof deck. And why is the roof deck so important? This is where I'm doing the proposal.
Oh, that shit gonna be fire. Oh, that shit gonna be fire. That'd be a great chill spot with the bros. If I had a that shit hard.
Putting railings on this deck is very complicated because the bus is already at the legal height limit. So I designed custom brackets that bolted onto the sides,
You pull them up, right?
allowing the railings to fold down when they're not in
I was
use.
you know what's crazy? I was just thinking like, are they gonna fold down? You know? But that, bro,
Then
Just
after I
imagine
welded the
landing
railings on, Colby and I ran cable through them to make it safe. Definitely don't want Kelsey like fainting and falling off or something. Then we put up the ladder, and for now, the deck was done. At this point, the bus only had a couple more major things until, well, we were done. Right now, Colby's in the master bedroom installing insulation on the ceiling for soundproofing, where we can finally get the drywall in and the light.
we hate ads. Get rid of, we hate ads.
Isn't it absolutely bonkers that you
I'm not
can
gonna lie,
walk into
so
a
far
store,
this shit has
hand
been
someone
fire.
a
I'm
piece
not
of
gonna lie to
plastic, and they will
Meanwhile, on the other side of the bedroom, my dad literally built a closet into the staircase while I was getting ready to install our off-grid system. At the heart of the system were 4 200 amp hour 12 volt batteries. Whenever we're on the road, these will basically plug into the bus, giving us complete power. Each one of these batteries is 135 pounds.
Damn.
I wired them together and then took 2 wires back into the engine compartment to hook up to a second alternator I installed myself. This will charge the batteries while the bus is running, pretty much giving me unlimited power on the road. And once I made sure everything worked and looked good, I put carpet down where I could start building my bed. I'm building this bed in 2 parts. One that goes on this engine cover, and then the other goes over top of everything on hinges, so it can fold up and down like this.
Alright, so far, I would give this build before we see it complete, I give this build a 7 out of 10. I'm fucking with it, y'all. I'm fucking with it.
Meanwhile, directly above me, the office was finally ready for carpet. This pink stuff is what goes underneath the carpet to make it feel a bit softer. I also did the loft in the front of the bus. Carpet's great for many reasons, but the main one for me is just something about it makes it feel like home. I mean, just look how nice and cozy these spaces feel now. Now it's time to do something I've been waiting on for months. Install the ceiling fan. We have to be the only bus in the world with a ceiling fan on the ceiling.
No, this shit hard.
Then it was back to the bathroom to install a bidet smart toilet.
Is a
Give the
bidet?
ceiling a coat.
Is a bidet when it washes your ass for you? Like the little thing just hit your butt, your little butthole, and it just cleans it for you? Like, is that what that is?
The paint.
And hold on.
Installed.
And do people actually use them? Like, I don't know. Like, it's just something about that. Like, yeah, I just wipe my own ass.
Dual shower heads and controls.
That shit hard.
And finally the vent covers. Then it was time for tile. This tile has no business being in this bus, but we don't care because it's gotta go in the bus.
definitely.
Alright guys,
looks hard.
today's the day where we get our countertops in.
This is crazy. God,
So this is my living room, and it's obviously missing a couch. Now we can't just run out and buy a couch because nothing's going to fit in here. So it looks like I'm gonna be learning how to build a couch. To build this couch, I can't explain to you how many YouTube videos I had to watch because none of us have the slightest clue on how to build furniture. But honestly, during this video we had no idea how to do a roof raise, we still don't know how we're going to paint it, and we definitely didn't think a roof deck was possible. So many things we had no idea what we were doing. But you know, a lot of times if you just commit to a goal and stick with it no matter what, you'll be surprised by the end result.
Facts. Steve. Yeah, that couch, that's do like a couch though. I mean, it is a couch, though. You know what I mean?
Oh my god, it looks so good.
Yeah, like
We built a couch?
it look good. That's what I'm saying. It look good.
Who knows how to build couches?
The bus was starting to look amazing on the inside, but on the outside, it still looked the same as it did 6 months ago. So it's finally time for a paint job. Meanwhile, I booked the perfect campsite 5 hours away, right on the beach. And on the inside, my dad killed it with the backsplash in the kitchen. And then we installed the beautiful curved hood vent that Colby made. With a couple more finishing touches like the office and the mattresses, the bus that we've been working on for the last half year is done.
He adds. Be real. No, for real.
This is our new house.
Kitchen. There's that microwave at the top of the refrigerator. What is that? Is that a microwave? Yeah. I like the lighting in the cabinets. If it like cut off, someone has called me. Someone didn't call me. My fault, y'all. Don't be mad at me. Everybody in that parking lot, in that RV shit, camping site, swear. Finish, I'm gonna give it like 8 out of 8.5. It would be a 9 if they did a little better with the paint job. Other than that, that shit is fire. That shit is cold. But back to what I was saying earlier, would I live in a van or a home? No, I wouldn't live in a van. But if I lived in a bus, yes, it's a difference. I would live in a bus. Just like this, they made it exactly like a crib. Like, it's a crib. You feel me? It's a crib, basically a crib. Like it's a RV, but plus, cause bigger is way. Ain't they longer? Ain't buses longer than RVs? I'm tweaking. Yes or no? Coming out, yes or no? But I would live in a bus. Buses are hard. But that's it for that video, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, and we on to the next one. Peace.
I'm with your hoe in the back of the spot, and we counting these bands. We shooting a piece of the band that we had to use some name for friends. Y'all don't believe in my vision, but I'ma go and take the chance. Young nigga standing on business, so on my toes I stay on 10. I'm a July shot and turn to a monster, I feel like I'm being. I got a partner, he ready to crash out, he stay with that fan.